Oh, shit. So you're taking out the trash, all of a sudden you see a knife presented. Number one rule of any knife defense is what? To run, okay? Don't be a hero, don't try to engage. I'm not strapped, I don't have a gun on me. So I start running. As I'm running, I realize, holy cow, I'm old. And I don't run as well as I used to in my 20s. So I'm looking around and I find an improvised weapon, which happened to be a stick. Perfect, but now we get to training because we're doing martial arts, okay? So in the martial arts world, especially with the sweet Budo Brothers sticks, okay, we can start equalizing. The reason why I actually love a stick versus a knife, right? Obviously this can be a sword, but it ain't gonna be a sword laying on the ground, guys, okay? So I'm trying to target the hand. I actually busted the knife up just swinging with the stick. You can see it's all busted and broken. Okay, so obviously I'm not gonna be smashing that. I did that for Eric's safety where I targeted here, but I would be trying to target the hand or the knife for just this area. Let's get back to the length of the stick. Depending on your size, right? This can be your equalizer. But a lot of people think of this concept called defanging the snake. And I believe that both are right, not one is right or wrong. One, I hit away the hand or the knife, the snake no longer has a fang, I destroy the body and I continue to go after him. Or two, I hit the head is what controls the snake and kills the fangs in the process of hitting. So it's like, okay, am I targeting hand, am I targeting head? I personally love targeting the hand at this range for self-defense because it's safer. If I'm swinging to here, he can stab me. He might even be able to cut my arm. So it's just kind of like 6 1 half a dozen, what should you do? In the self-defense world, I'm using my good footwork. So as he goes to thrust in, I'm still moving back. Okay, there's a lot of different ways that you can strike with this. I swung in with an angle 1 to cut. So an angle 1 is like a vertical or diagonal kind of strike, okay? I can come straight down and try and hit on that. The only thing with that, right, straight up and down, is what if I miss? Now I can get in trouble, okay? If my stick happens to be on this side, he fires, boom, now we're looking for that angle 2. So angle 1s, angle 12s, or angle 2s. Where your stick should be is based upon your power. In the police world, they talk about open hand strikes or forehand strikes are way more powerful versus backhand strikes. If you understand racket sports, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I always want the weapon presented on this side. If you're left-handed, same idea. Left hand, he comes in, boom, I'm trying to target, okay? Eric has to be a left-handed knife wielder attacker, so I'm on this side. This is just what it looked like today. Okay, the hardest part out of all of this is being able to step back and strike, because if I stand still and he strikes, well, now my strike has to come in, and that's tight, that's hard. So I'm stepping back as I'm striking. What happens after that all depends what you do. If I hit the hand hard enough that it drops the knife, there he goes, boom, then I come back in and I keep on striking. But what about the self-defense world, right? He's no longer a threat with his knife. Do I get to just murder this guy now? You better know your laws or have a damn good lawyer, okay? So he picks up his busted ass knife, okay? So over here, or maybe I hit the hand, boom, it does not disarm the knife. I've trained police officers who said that they've had subjects who have actually taped the knife to their hands. So even though that they were hitting it with a baton, nothing was happening with that. So if that's the case, I'm just hitting, right? But notice what I'm doing. I'm really good at moving my feet backwards. There's a lot of ways I can use my footwork. I can back step, as in back foot, front foot, or I can just take a front step back, and I'm doing lots of different things. So what does that mean? It's time to go train your ass off. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching the video. You're obviously very dedicated towards your practice of self-defense, but there's only so much that you can learn from a quick couple-minute videos, and this is why the Budo brothers and I spent some serious time and effort and put together a very, very high-quality product available on budobrothers.com. It covers all the ranges of martial arts and everything that you need to do in order to be better at your self-defense. But what it also does is it walks you through how to train it by yourself, how to train it with a partner, so that you're actually building the skills and the attributes needed for self-defense. Yes, watching the quick videos and the shorts can do a lot, but if you really want to take a deep dive and learn a lot about self-defense, this is why we made this course for you. So make sure you train your ass off. Stay safe.